Operation what? Operation Cocoon. Okay, go!
Non-stop choreographed martial arts, extraordinary motion graphics, and of course, loud explosions. These are the production hallmarks of Uganda's own Hollywood-style film industry called Wakaliwood. A company that has been mesmerizing Ugandan audiences with their slick action movie renditions for close to a decade. Ramon Films is located inside a bustling slum on the outskirts of Kampala called Wakaliga, from where the name Wakaliwood is derived. So far, it is the sole content producer for Wakaliwood. It is from inside this sprawling slum that Uganda's best-known action films director, Isaac Nabwana, makes his films. Touted as Uganda's own Quentin Tarantino, Isaac is today busy at work, directing his next blockbuster action film, Operation Kakongoliro. This is a story about a man on a quest to become the king of Kung Fu in Uganda. Unsurprisingly, this film is envisioned to feature Kung Fu combat action sequences synonymous with Isaac's films. Isaac's fascination with filmmaking was ignited at an early age through listening to action film stories from his older siblings.
When I was a kid, I never went into cinema halls because of, being obedient to my parents. Because they said, whoever doesn't want to go to school, it's the movie that spoils them. So my brothers, some of them used to escape to cinema halls, and they could come back and tell you stories of the movies. I remember the Bud Spencers, Wang Yu, Bruce Lee. For me, I tried to make my movies as more interesting as they used to tell me, not as I see these movies were done.
Not able to afford money for school fees, Isaac dropped out of school and started working as a brickmaker. Nevertheless, his desire to become a filmmaker still lingered, and he decided to take a course in film editing. As fate would again have it, he could only afford to attend class for only a month into the 6-month course.
So I went there for 1 month to learn how to do it, not to pass examinations. Those lecturers who used to lecture us, he told me that, why don't you sit for the exams? You can pass. I told them, no, I'm not here to pass, because I even don't have that money. You're going to charge me for the exams and what?
With only a month of training in filmmaking, and with a little money saved from brickmaking, Isaac decided to buy a video camera and try his hand at making films.
I bought the first camera in installments from an Indian shop. And then the Indian was tough, saying that you're taking long to pay, and then I'm going to cancel the installment. And I said, oh, no, let me give you this. And then I gave the old man I had. So checking in the pocket, I had no transport to come back.
However, he soon realized that he still needed basic lessons in filmmaking so as to sharpen his camera skills.
When I was on A-level, a crew came from UTV, Uganda Television. I had to go to one of them. He said, let me teach you some shots. I bought a tape, and then he put it in, and then he started filming on that tape. I even up to now have that footage of him teaching me those shots.
In this actual footage, shot in 2008, Isaac is learning basic camera framing, an establishing shot, a two-shot, a medium shot, and a close-up.
And then I told him that I want to make movies. What first thing he told me that yes, you are the right person. And then I said, can I make an action movie? He said no. You cannot make an action movie. Action movies are very expensive. For me, I told him, no, can't I make one, just a cheaper one? He said no. That really also inspired me a lot to say that, no, let me show him that I can make one. My aim was to learn. We called so many youth to join us, even my brothers and what, but we had no script, we had nothing. We were trying to make a movie. Action. Help! 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 Cut. Papier. So it never came out. That's when I decided to find someone, at least to learn how to write a script. So I found an actor, and he had a play written, and then he wanted to film it. So I told him, let me film it for free. Okay, action. So we made the first movie in 2008. For 4 days, I filmed the movie, I brought it here, and then I edited it in 6 days. So 10 days, the movie was out.
Yeah. Okay. Tighten your seatbelts. Who killed the Captain Alex?
In 2010, Isaac released a film called Who Killed Captain Alex?
What the heck? Oh no!
For a self-taught filmmaker, this film gained critical acclaim to jolt him into international limelight.
Captain Alex is a simple story of a tiger mafia who became, hostile in the city, and then they brought Captain Alex to put him down. So the tiger mafia ran into villages, and then Captain Alex went to villages to get him from there. In the middle of, getting him there, Captain Alex was killed. So we don't know who killed him. Even the tiger mafia is asking, who killed Captain Alex?
Then who killed Captain Alex? Who?
Then the title came from there. Who killed Captain Alex? He wanted him. So who killed Captain Alex? We don't know. So that is the story. It is simple as that.
Many international film festivals invited him and his film to screen because they were fascinated by his unique use of special effects, especially in the film Once a Soldier that followed.
I remember putting in a lot of, effects in that movie because I knew I wanted to make it special. It became a blockbuster there. Everyone wanted to see because of the effect I put there. That scene, when they saw it, they said now, because here they call it camera trick in Uganda. They said, this boy has camera tricks.
Isaac uses ordinary day-to-day materials to create thrilling special effects in his movies. Although most of the movies are typical action films, they infuse a little bit of humor and drama to their storylines. Ramon Films tackle diverse topics in their films and are not shy to infuse other genres into their productions. They churn out up to 10 films each year, all shot right outside Isaac's house and around the slums.
After seeing the movie almost done, we want to make it more...
Isaac works with a dynamic team of volunteers to produce films.
To be loved by our audience.
Under his leadership, this close-knit team is gathered for their first meeting of the year. But as always, the event is ushered in a very special way.
When we meet, before doing any other stuff, we first sing our anthem. That is a Ramon Film Productions anthem.
Ramon Film Productions,
that anthem has got a lot of meanings to us. It is sort of a togetherness. It brings us together. So we love it, and when it is finished, then we go straight into the business of film. This year's program is going to be tough. Operation Cocoon, the Ugandan Expendable. It's going to be the main film of the year.
The name Ramon Films is derived in honor of two very special people in Isaac's life.
Ramon itself means is a combination of two names, Rachel and Monica. So those are my great grandmothers.
Isaac's father and mother were both teenagers when he was conceived, but his father abandoned them soon after to relocate to the United States, a decision he would later regret.
My father was around 19 and my mom, she was around 14, 13. So they could not raise a kid.
This responsibility to raise both his mother and him shifted to his grandmother.
My mom took me to her mother, the late Monica. When time came when I was supposed to go to school, I was brought to my family here in Wakaliga. Then she handed me to Rachel, my late grandmother. From there, she started looking after me, and then she took me to school. She raised us.
Have you seen the man that has saved the girl? Wallahi confess good. He has given them. Meow should. No. She was saying, me how is how are you? I have to learn kung fu.
As the director, Isaac has to make sure that all the departments work in harmony for the vision of the film to be achieved. One key department is prop making, headed by Dauda.
2007, me meet Mr. Isaac Gigi. Ananiuliza, unajua kuendesha magari ya? Unajua nini? Sasa pichipichi nimejua, nimependa. Sema haya, kama wewe unapenda, utakuja fasi ya Wakaliga.
A master of many trades, Dauda is a part-time mechanic, a snack shop owner, and a prolific prop master for Ramon Films. He can make just about any type of prop that is needed during filming using scrap materials. An example is this machine gun made out from old power saw parts. Among his most iconic props is this life-sized helicopter that is used in most of their productions.
Hey man, wait for me, I'm going to Belgium too.
No, I'm not going with you.
I have to go, man.
Wait, I will show you. You know how we call this one?
No.
Boom Boom Pasha.
This is what we call a gun.
You saw what?
I'm gonna get
Your mother's blade.
Through proceeds earned working with Ramon Films, Dauda's life has changed for the better.
Film inanisaidia sana. Mimi iko na kazi yangu kufanya chapati, mandazi nini. Mtu anakuja kwangu kununua vitu yangu kwa sababu yeye ananiona kwa film. Batoto yangu kwa sukulu anakuwa na wafriend. Baba yake ni mchezaji wa film. Watu wananijua sana.
The martial arts training department is another very important department for Isaac. Charles is the martial arts instructor for Ramon Films. Through watching action films on television, he was able to master different martial arts techniques and takes lead roles in many of their productions.
Mu myaka gyange egy'obuto nalabanga nnyo firimu z'Abachina era nga ku firimu ezo emu ku firimu yansikiriza okuzannya ku bagiyita Mortal Kombat. Ebiseera ebyo yali nga eragibwa nnyo ku TV nga mulimu Abachina abakuba ssama wamu n'Abamerika.
Rising to this level was not easy. Charles faced several challenges, but this did not deter him from his ultimate goal.
Nafuna abasomesa aba kickboxing. Nembeera nga nzannya kickboxing naye nga ekiruubirirwa kyange era ekigendererwa kyakuzannya kungufu era nga gwe mpulira gwe njagala. So nagenda maaso ne kickboxing naye gye nakoleranga training ku Wakaliwood gye nasanga abazannyi abakungufu naye ebbanga lye namala nabo nga nkola training nabo nze kye nali simanyi nti bazannyi ba firimu.
Ekyo kye kirooto kye bayita okulogootana. Tekansi omuggo.
So ne basalawo okunsika okundeeta mu kuyiga kungufu mu kusooka. Tebasooka kundeeta mu firimu, basooka kundeeta mu kuyiga kungufu.
In 2015, Charles and a few of his colleagues got a training scholarship to go and study martial arts in China. This training affirmed his status as a true kung fu expert from Uganda. Following in the footsteps of her husband, Isaac's wife, Harriet, has been on the forefront in many of Ramon Films' affairs.
My role as a wife is to support the husband. Because we write together with Isaac, I do makeup for the beauty and the wounds. I direct. I handle the welfare department. If the movie is done, then I do the marketing. I lead the marketing team. Yes.
So I can't just use it anyhow.
Without his core team of Harriet, Dauda and Charles, Isaac would not be able to manage Ramon Films to this level. These departments work together to make sure that their filming is as seamless as possible.
Okay? Set, action.
Gio,
Yes?
I've just escaped from Washo.
What?
Washo was attacked me.
In today's scene, the protagonist's girlfriend has come to inform him that an evil master is tormenting her.
No, please. Cut. Are you going to fight? Please, are you good fight? What's the
Isaac's desire is to pass on the skills he has learned over the years to the younger generation.
For me, I respect talent and I also respect profession because there are two things. Yes, I know profession was good from talent, but if you promote talent, someone could find it very easy to do a job than someone who's a professional. A professional will sweat, but a talented will not sweat. It is known, you can see it in football.
Having a keen eye for talent, Isaac has started a youth wing called the Waka Stars. To him, the Waka Stars are the future of this budding film industry from Wakaliga slums.
I'm the person who sits down and look at a child and see what a child can do. You have to sit down and see your children and look at them and get to know that the child wants this. The child can do this. So that is sporting a talent. And if you look at them all, they are normal, normal life, and you see what they do on stage or something. You cannot believe that it is the same person. what they do on stage is different. But for me, I see it in them. And they do it very well without even forcing them.
As the future of Wakaliwood, the Waka Stars have been featured in several of his movies. For the next 3 days, Isaac will shift focus to filming a music video for his daughter, a 12-year-old upcoming artist under the stage name Rachel M.
The idea of doing music, when I told my parents about it, they supported me and they like what I do. The thing that makes me happy to do my own video, because it's my own composition and it's me singing. I'm proud of myself and I think my parents are proud of me.
Of her new single Mpala Mpala, Isaac's plan is to have Rachel M's music video shot, edited and released within the next 4 days. The music video will feature the Ghetto Kids, a very famous dance group from Uganda. They have performed in several music videos, but today they will be dancing with Waka Stars.
The first time I shot a video, I don't know, I never knew it very good now, but now I can know how to sing, that you look in a camera, be serious, be happy, all that, and use energy. Now I know it. If you want to be an actress and a musician while studying, you have to like it and love it. If you love it, you can manage it. Now I love acting, I love music, and I love my studies.
Energy.
Due to the tight deadline for the music video release, Isaac starts to work on the footage immediately and into the night with one of his young apprentices. 19-year-old Rashid has been tasked with editing Rachel M's music video. Even though he is still a rookie editor, Isaac lets him on the video, but keeps an eye on his work from time to time. Unfortunately, the final combat scene of Isaac's new film, Operation Kakongoliro, will have to wait a few more weeks to be shot, to allow him attend to a new commitment. Over the years, Ramon Films have acquired a fan base that is always anxious for their next blockbuster movie. Using an ingenious marketing strategy of involving the actors to distribute their films, they are able to sell large volumes.
At least we have built the market from nowhere. Despite all the problems, the corporate and what, but at least the audience is ready to buy our goods. We are seeing the progress from taking a movie and someone says I'm not buying to someone calling you, he wants the movie.
Kumi bili. Nenga teyenyenya. Mukulu. Ononga teyenyenya. Kale.
Abako musajja gwana Wakaliga. Kisada akabana. Jenyiri entwete. Pia onyataka. And the others.
Okulaba bano kubanga tunyumirwa nnyo firimu zaabwe za kabi nnyo. Ensonga lwaki tuguze eno firimu tunyumirwa nnyo firimu zaabwe kuba ne mu vidiyo tubalabanga. Kitegedde.
Through filmmaking, Isaac made Wakaliga slum famous. Tourists from all over the world come to feature or die in his films, after which they are added onto Ramon Film's Wall of Fame. Despite the team being innovative in their filmmaking, they still face several challenges while producing films.
The government has not come in, has not embraced this industry. They don't know that the industry exists. And another disappointment is the corporate, whenever they see our movies, they don't like them because they're not English. So that is a very big disappointment to me that our fellow Ugandans, they hate their own language. They want you to make a movie in English.
His only hope is that his government and all the stakeholders will be able to see the potential of Wakaliwood and help build it to the next level. Apart from empowering the next generation of filmmakers from the slum, Isaac has been able to uplift his own life and that of his family through filmmaking. He has been able to buy a piece of land, construct a house, and even rear animals. A childhood dream he always had.
I started from zero, and now I can see something. I had one of my in-laws who told me that one day, because of your hard work, one day you will knock on your father's door. So when he called me and said that I've seen you in one of the magazines, that was a great moment. When he visited me and said, I'm going to stay with you a night, because I never stayed with my father in the same roof. So it was the first time. I felt so happy. That very evening, Rachel was singing and he cried. I looked at the old man crying. I asked, why are you crying? He said, that song has got a lot of meaning to me.
Isaac is not only influencing a shift in creative tolerance within the slum, but also creating an audience base that future content producers can exploit.
The future of Wakaliwood is a little bit bright. If God wishes, we get a good land and we set a studio there. We teach more editors, directors, actors. Maybe in 10 years or 20 years, people saying that yes, Wakaliwood inspired us. I don't think Wakaliwood would ever die. The spirit is going to continue.
Kako!